Hello everyone, my name is Ranjita Chhetri. I am PGT Geography from Pranavananda Vidya Mandir, Landing. I have been working here for 8 years. Basically, when I was a student, it was a teacher-centric classes. Now, because as it is student-centric, our main motive is student. So here we will understand that individual difference will come. Every student will have different solution, and as we are dealing with alternative solution, we will have different solution for different people. We will not be having a one solution for all the students, which we know is not going to work out in the actual practical life. And as we were telling also that it will give solution which is actually a practical solution, which we will be taking in the classes itself. So yes, obviously sir, I think somewhere it will be helpful. I said you told them teachers have that earlier they used to have this egocentric and all. So basically sir, this design thinking will change the whole perspective. First thing, the whole perspective will be changed, and teachers are teachers because of the students. Students are there, then like student teaches a word which cannot be separated. So student centric. As a teacher, what changes or how it will be helpful for me is like yesterday I remember you said that all our employment is in danger now. So for that perspective also, if we think we have to work hard, we have to improve, and this will somewhere force the teacher or will help the teacher to improve so that their improvement will somewhere help the user only, that is our student. So teaching style or like now we are having experiential learning style. So that is also a new thing, sir. So coping up with this new thing, obviously design thinking will help us as the whole education system is changing. So this, our perspective, our way of thinking will have to change. So obviously the design thinking is going to help, and we have to accept that is the first thing. Like yesterday after attending your workshop, you have been explaining us about design thinking. So what I understood, I would like to tell. I'm also the coordinator of the LEAD Academy, that is we are dealing with class nursery to class 5, where we have brought a lot of changes. So when sir was talking about this design thinking, I could really relate, because design thinking is something bringing changes, changing the whole things, and this is what we are exactly doing. So why it is important, sir? We have seen a drastic change. So how I will apply and why it is important, I would like to, my perspective, I would like to say. So design thinking will obviously help the students also to deal with the problem, find the solution themselves. And as a teacher also, it will be helpful for me, because while implementing the new things, I will be coping up, I will be developing myself. When in future, when I will be going outside from this institution also, I can understand, my confidence level will obviously go high, because I know, because I have been always accepting the changes. The moment I will go out from here, again changes will come. So I won't be afraid of any more changes, because change is something which is not acceptable. People don't change. This perspective, changing of the perspective, like accepting the change, that will come in me, I think. Thinking about the education, it was a blessing, because earlier when it's like chalk and duster, suddenly when teachers, our principal sir told that we have to take the class online, my first question was, I don't have duster, I don't have this blackboard, I don't have chalk, how to take the class? Then because of this change, this situation came, I personally have a YouTube channel, I have made videos which I see now, and I'm like, I don't believe that I made it. I never knew that I could. So that thing I knew about, I came to know about all this thing, that this also can be so easily done. I can do that. It was a new concept for me, making the video and all, and I really liked it when I was making it, editing the videos, putting the, inserting editing the clips and all, putting the videos, new pictures and all. And finally when the result came and the students were liking it, so all this thing is a blessing from the corona to me, that I came to know that okay, this is the new thing, that I actually knew it. So basically the whole framework is like creating different solution for one problem. So, and that solution I can say is not an impractical solution. It is a practical solution which we actually can apply in a practical life. Then the basic core, or I can say the main focus, whoever is doing, suppose my core concern will be student. So my core concern will be the student, their need, their satisfaction, what exactly I want from them, or what they want actually. I would be supplying their the things that they need. So before going to any solution, our first concern should be the need of the student. How exactly what they want, accordingly our solution should be. So sir, what you told yesterday is about the 7 factors of the design thinking, out of which one was empathy. So we, like you told me, it should be human centered, the holding the hands of the user. I should, whatever I do or whatever problem solution I will be taking, I should never leave the hands of my user. I should take their hands and think about their benefits. Second was is collaboration, collaborating, doing things and all. Then questioning. Like you said, every time we will not reach to the solution. Throughout the process, my thing will be questioning and questioning. Whether this is okay, or where we are actually again and again questioning. When we all know that one question, that is like, there are many questions, what, where, how. That this one question, that is why. That why question makes everything a scientific one, where we are actually trying to bring a cause and effect relationship between the two things. So I will be talking about this particularly, that why this why questions is very important, because this will never allow you to get satisfied, because something happened and you will be satisfied, okay, this happened, until and unless you ask why it happened actually. So throughout my experience, as I am a teacher, I will be talking about, as my user is student, so I will be talking about student only. So in case in a class a student got less marks, so we just come to a conclusion. Instead of coming to a conclusion, we should ask question, why that particular student got less mark. Perhaps that particular student didn't study. So our next question should be, why that student didn't wanted to study or didn't study that. Maybe he didn't understand the concept. Then why he didn't understand the concept? Maybe while taking the classes, the teacher used a tough vocabulary which he or she didn't understand. Then again one question comes that why that particular teacher was using tough vocabulary when the students were not able to understand. So teacher was not aware of their understanding level. So again the question comes up that why that teacher was not understanding that understanding level, because he or she was somewhere not trying to build that understanding level between the teachers. Like suppose I am a teacher of class 3, I should know my students very well. So how they are, what is their level, how I should build a bond. There should be good bonding between the teacher, which must be missing. And this is how we again and again ask why, and we are never coming to a conclusion, because we are always finding question and we are trying to sort out the issues. So this is what I found is very important and very interesting in design thinking, that we are never satisfied, we are never coming to a conclusion, because we are believing in improvement and improvement. And this is not a new concept actually, because in the, like in news from 1930s. So it is basically integrative techniques. Where we are trying to, how the policemen interrogate to find the solution. We are also interrogating finding the solution. So we are, as a policeman, we are trying to find out the solution, the in-depth solution, practical solution to a problem. Through an education system, I think it will be very helpful, because as we are dealing with different kind of people, different system and different alternative solution, we will surely need. So what exactly design thinking does, we are going to get an alternative solution to a particular problem, and definitely it will help in the education. Creativity, obviously everything deals with creativity, bringing new things up, and right with that, experimentation. Like the moment we try to experiment something, creativity comes up. With that creativity, we will be experimenting something. And our main motive, which is one of the main factor of this also, is continuous improvement, which is our main motive. Like throughout the process, our thing is we have to bring improvement. So whatever we have done yesterday should be better today. What we are doing. Suppose for example my class also, I should be satisfied that yes, what I taught yesterday is far much better. Today it was better. Tomorrow I will improve that. So focusing on the problem, that unlocking the creativity, then focusing on the problem, and also we will also see that whether the needs of the affected people are being carried off, or like has been taken care of or not. After all these things, you also told us about the 5 stages of the design thinking, which was again dealt with the empathy, which I think you mainly focus on empathy, that we have to be empathy to our user, to students especially here. And then after being empathetic, we have to second stage, we have to move to the second stage, that is definition, where we are not going just looking into the problem, we are going in depth of the problem and finding a solution, exact solution to that. Third is ideation, where we will be challenging the assumption that has been made. And you said we should be welcoming to all the ideas, because any one idea can be striking one. So welcoming all the ideas, that is a storm ideas and all, like we will be with all the ideas, we will be coming up with new ideas which can be helpful in the solving the bringing out the solution. The fourth type was the prototype, that is creating a solution, where you said that not necessarily we will be solving out all the problem at once. Maybe our solution will be a solution for at least a typical one problem, but this is how we start. This is from where we are going to start. And the last and the more important thing is testing the thing, which after all experimentation and all what we got, we will be testing that to our user. And obviously when we are not satisfied, we will not come to a conclusion, we will again come back, we will again rectify, and this is how testing goes on and on and on. So overall we can say that there is a very good benefit, and the most important benefit that we are going to have with this design thinking, that we are not going to have one solution to a particular problem, we will be having an alternate solution. So this is how design thinking will be helping as a teacher to me to help this user, my students, to bring the desirable changes in the student.